Good morning. This is Higher Time. My name's Adam Helfman, and we are rocking it out here on 101 WRIF, Everything That Rocks. We have a great show lined up for you today, and today's show sponsored by Beauchamp Water Treatments. And here's a small little quick water fact for everyone out there. You want to upgrade your water purification in Michigan? Guess what? If you have a well and you have a water softener, you got to call Beauchamp. If you have city water, guess what? It's not the cleanest water either. So you got to call Beauchamp. They'll test your water, tell you what all the schmutz is that's in it. And then you'll be like, holy moly, I need better water. So you're not alone. Great tasting water is a top priority for Michigan homeowners. Many people worry that improving their water systems could be expensive or disruptive. That's correct. The reality is that you can enhance the performance of quality of your home water without a major investment. Trust me, my friends, I have Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions products in my house. I had them do alkaline, pH, reverse osmosis. I have so much clean water that Lake Michigan's calling me. Anyways, you can enhance the performance of the water and the quality of your home water without a major investment. That's important, my friends. And let them help you get clean water. Remember, the water that you drink changes everything. Okay, you need that, especially for your health. I don't want to feed my kids water. They might get an eyeball growing out of their forehead. Who knows? So if you want to get your waters tested, go into Beauchamp. Give them a call, 810-295-2329. That's a new number for Beauchamp for me today. But you can go to higheritdone.com, and guess what, friends? You can find them on Higher It Done. That's how easy it is. We have also such an amazing show lined up today. Here we are. We're at the crux of the winter. The weather is about to change, and that means it's time for your spring checklist. It's time for you to start planning these bigger projects outdoors. And there's a little bit of a small crisis that's erupting in the industry in home improvement. It's called the roofing industry. And of course, if you watch the news on the weekends and it goes to a commercial, you'll see a Ford commercial, you'll see 5 attorneys, and then the rest of them are home improvement. And those home improvement companies are majority roofers. Now, does that make them bad? No. Remember, folks, with Higher It Done, the best roof is the one that's installed properly. Okay. However, because people think that, I'll just get an insurance claim and I'll have the insurance company pay for my roof, and contractors mislead homeowners and say, I'll get your insurance company to pay. There was hail last May and we can get you a free roof. This is a problem. Now, I will say this. I think the problem started with the insurance companies. I think they denied claims because typically insurance companies are D&D, deny, delay. That's it, a double D, we call it. They deny your claim, they delay your claim. Contractors are like, hey, I got to make money here. This is a real legitimate claim. I want to replace the roof, but the insurance company's denying it, this and that. So what the insurance companies did, what the contractors did is they navigated around, and it's like cat and mouse. It's like spy versus spy. They figured out, okay, well, let's take the wording and say, put it back here and like for like, and you can't match the shingle anymore. So you got to put a whole new roof on and plywood, and here's the hail damage, and here's what the angle of the hail and this and that. And then the insurance company pushed back. So now here we are. Where are we here? Here's where we are, my friends. The insurance company is writing into policies a limit on the roof. They're trying everything in their power to not let you get a new roof. Now, if a tree falls on your house and you're covered, you're covered. But if we have high winds and your neighbor lost their shingles, doesn't mean you're getting a free roof, okay? And the insurance company's now renewing, and they're rewriting the verbiage. You must ask your insurance agent about new language. I just changed companies for my home, and I have a limit of 20 grand of replacement value for my roof, or a percentage of the value of my home. Instead of my $5,000 deductible and I'm getting a brand new $60,000 roof with all new plywood and ventilation and blah, 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 I now have a limit, which makes it very important for homeowners. And then here's where it gets worse. This is where it gets worse, friends. Okay. The reason it's getting worse is because homeowners are getting letters, And the letter in the mail says, "Dear Mrs. Homeowner, we flew a drone over your house. And per the drone picture, we feel that your house is not insurable anymore unless you put a new roof. So we're canceling your policy right away, or we're giving you 60 days. And there's an iteration, a variation, and different versions of that. We saw your fascia, your soffit, and you know what? We're canceling your policy. What are you going to do when you get that? You call an insurance company? You call your agent? He finds another company, and guess what? There's a database that says they were canceled. So you need to figure out a solution. And here's the worst part about this, my friends. A new roof is not cheap. Post-COVID, you're paying just under $1,000 a square for a full tear-off and a reinstall of a roof. And let's just say a 50-year shingle. Think about that. $1,000 a square. The average house is 25 squares. That's 25 grand for a roof. I don't know about you, but I don't have 25 grand laying around. I spend it all on shoes. I did. It's the truth. I mean, that's over the last X amount of months. Roberto's like, yeah. Here's my point. What are your alternatives? What are your options? Where do you go? What do you do? Well, you lead, follow, or get out of the way. And that's where Hire It Done comes in. That's where I come in. I've been in the business, as you guys know, for over 3 decades. I've been trying really hard to give homeowners the best home improvement advice. My intentions are always noble. So in studio today, I am so lucky to have a roofing company here, and I know these guys for a long time now, that not only do brand new roofs, tear-offs, replacements, whatever you have, they also will repair your roof. But more importantly, they're going to lead the way, or not gonna, they are leading the way, on roof rejuvenation. Now, what is that? A new term? Listen, it's a new category in the roofing industry that I poo-pooed. I'm going to be honest. I poo-pooed it initially. I'm like, oh, this is snake oil. You can't do that. It's all about new roofs. But these guys have done the research, and then they came to me, and I know them. They're like, listen, we think there's something here. Can you at least jump on a call? So I did, and we learned about the science behind it, and it's the University of Iowa. Is it University of Iowa?
Iowa State.
Iowa State, maybe. Something corn related. And these guys convinced me. So then I went out on a few projects, and I did a little due diligence. And I will tell you, it's amazing. And this is an alternative to replacing a roof. And the insurance companies, now it's like cat versus, it's moves and counter moves, right? Now they're going to have to make the counter move, because this move now saved every homeowner in Metro Detroit, or nationwide for that matter. So in studio right now is the proprietors from EverNew Roofing, Jeff Goldman and Adam Labelle. Welcome to the show, fellas.
Thanks for having us.
So did you like that intro?
I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. So let's start out right out of the gates. Are you guys licensed?
We are licensed
and insured. No, I'm kidding. I knew that. No one comes on the show unless they're licensed and insured. And
a lot of roofers aren't.
Is that true?
Yes.
How do they get away with that?
People don't ask, and just people don't ask. They assume that
they lie,
licensed, or they lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that real quickly, but let's introduce EverNew to the audience. Let's talk about what you guys do, and then let's talk about how anyone listening today can investigate or look into either rejuvenating the roof, repairing the roof, or getting a new roof. So how long have you guys been around now?
4 years.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. And you plan on 2026 doing a lot of new roofs. Let's describe for the listeners what roof rejuvenation actually is. So give people the process, and let's do a scenario. I've got a ranch home. I've got 20 squares. It's 25 years old. No shingles have blown off. I've lost a lot of granules. Mm-hmm. It's faded, and I'm not sure I need a roof, but my insurance company sent me a letter saying it's that old. Do something. Tell me what we got to do.
First, we're coming out to the house. We're going to inspect it. We're going to get up there. Like you said, check the flashing, check shingles, make sure nothing is missing. And then we're going to come out and spray the roof with the soy product. Takes about 2 hours. Sometimes they're coming and cleaning it depending on the shape of the roof, how dirty it is. And then, am I missing anything?
No, that's it. I mean,
so it doesn't take long. So if a homeowner calls you and says, I heard this roof rejuvenation, they've seen some commercials on TV from other competitors, and we'll talk about the differences, what you and everyone else does, but they see this and they call you. What is, you guys come out, you meet, what's the steps?
Like Adam said, the most important thing is we have to come out and see if the house qualifies for a roof rejuvenation. Not every roof qualifies. There has to be a certain amount of granules, those little rocks on the shingles. So it has to have enough of those, 65, at least 70%. Otherwise, it doesn't qualify. It's just not going to do a ton to help the roof. And when we rejuvenate it, it actually puts the oils back into the shingles. So the problem with shingles is they sit on your roof for 20 years, and it goes through the heat and the thaw cycle,
right?
And they dry out, and then just the smallest little hail will crack those because there's no flexibility in there.
Right.
So our treatment actually puts the oils back into the shingles and makes them flexible again, and brings back the color.
Okay. So I got a 25 square roof. I'm getting quotes of 25,000 to 35,000. As you know, most homeowners, they'll get several quotes. They'll throw out the low one and then they'll throw out the high one, and they'll figure out who's the middle. And it's, quite expensive. And so then I have you come out and you say, yeah, we can rejuvenate it.
Right.
Where are we talking compared to a brand new roof where they guarantee me 40, 50 years? I can't afford that. So I need to rejuvenate my roof. Where am I talking price rise? Give me a range so that if homeowners are listening right now, they'll know.
So just a roof rejuvenation extends the life. Okay. So it will just extend the life of the roof.
Okay, extends the life. So
yes.
If the life has, if my roof has, let's say you guys come out and you're like, hey, you called us at the right time. You've got 1 or 2 years left on your roof. Yeah. You guys rejuvenate it. What are we talking about?
7 to 12.
Yeah, 7 to 10 years.
Seven. Okay, so at least another 7 years.
Yes.
So can I send my insurance company a letter that says I just rejuvenated a roof and I've extended the lifespan on it? Is that something that we can do?
That's a growing trend right now.
Okay, so we're gonna explore that more because there's also somebody that works with you that can certify the roofs and do that right. So we're gonna talk about that after we take a break. But don't forget, my friends, keep it locked in here. And if you want to watch us live on stream, go to YouTube. You can watch Hire It Done live because we have a sample of a rejuvenated shingle and one that's not. It's the same exact shingle. You can see the difference if you visually want to see this. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done on 101 WRIF. Everything that rocks. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Today's show brought to you by Beauchamp Water Treatment, 322 Water. He is the king of water, Jared Beauchamp. If you want clean water, you want to be healthy, get rid of the plastics, the toxics, everything in your water, call Beauchamp today. I promise you, my friends, they will make your water taste great and clean. I don't want to feed anybody bad water. And I don't trust our water, so I trust Beauchamp. That's the truth. 810-632-2000. That's the number. In studio with me is Jeff Goldman and Adam Labelle from EverNew Roofing. We're talking about roof rejuvenation. Is it a thing? Is it snake oil? What's going on here? Well, it's an essential component now of roofing. And I did the research. They brought me into it, and now I can say that it is definitely a valid alternative, especially when the insurance company sends you that letter. And by the way, and I'm not trying to fear and scare you, but it's coming. If you haven't gotten it yet, it's coming. In fact, Jeff, let me ask you: have you had customers or people that you know personally say to you, "You won't believe this. I got canceled"? You have any examples of that?
Well, first of all, we got 4 calls last week, and I got one. I got a letter from my insurance company about my roof. I have a roofing company because I bought the house a couple of years ago.
Right.
Where I live, there's no permit, so they couldn't check. And it was easy for me. I got to show them the inspection report and they were fine with it. And then it all just went away. But I was lucky. I just had an inspection.
What if someone wants to pay EverNew to just do an inspection? What do we like?
Yeah.
Let's talk about inspections.
When you get these letters, what most people do is, well, they're like, well, I just saw 20 commercials in a row on TV for someone that will come out and give me a 21-point inspection, right? Free.
Right.
So what do they send? They send a commission-based salesperson to your house who has one goal:
to sell your roof.
To sell your roof. They have zero interest in telling you that your roof has 5 or 10 years left. We send a Hague certified roof inspector to your house and to give you a full report on your roof.
So for everyone out there, a Hague certified roof inspector is somebody that insurance companies acknowledge and will actually accept whatever inspection they have. You guys happen to have that person.
Yes. And it's the Cadillac Rolls Royce of roof certifications. Insurance companies respect that certification.
Right. In fact, the guy who does it for you, doesn't he also sometimes get the insurance companies call him?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To inspect.
Yes. So, and he'll do a report and it'll be, maybe you have 5 years left on your roof. Maybe you have 8, maybe you have 2. He'll just tell it like it is. He's not going to come out and tell you you have 5 years left on your roof if you don't.
Right.
So with that in hand, with that report in hand, the insurance companies have a better chance of saying, okay, you're good. And if you combine that with a roof rejuvenation, then they're really going to be taking what he says from that report to say that this roof has a lot longer left in it, and the insurance company will go away and you'll keep your policy intact.
Which is what people need and make sure of.
Yeah.
So for everyone out there, if you're not sure, or maybe you do know, give EverNew a call. They can give you more information over the phone. They can help you out. Give everyone the phone number.
248-218-9009.
And don't forget, everyone, today's shout out Saturday. So if you have a question, you can text the studio 248-927-1985. Again, 248-927-1985 is the text line. You have a question, comment, you need help. If you're a contractor, you want to shout out, we love giving shout outs to contractors today. You can text us in studio, and we'll love to, make you a little star on Saturday mornings. So let me ask you guys a question. You've been doing rejuvenation for a while now. What has been the feedback? I mean, I looked at your ratings. You obviously hired done approved, all 5-star, but what are you seeing, because are people skeptical still? Or tell me what the reactions have been.
I don't think people are skeptical. I think people are just not educated enough about the topic and understand that they have to maintain their roof.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. It was a brilliant statement, Adam. Homeowners, there's a cost to owning a home. Your home doesn't come with a manual. It doesn't come with a warranty. It comes with an odometer like on your car. Hire It Done is going to be your odometer, right? We want you to know when to check your roof, when to clean your gutters, when to fix things, paint things. It's a responsibility. Your insurance company even knows that. In fact, when you have a policy with a claim, they make you responsible for mitigating, which means you have to make a move or a response to stop any problem or issue with your roof. And that's where EverNew Roofing comes in, and Adam and Jeff, where they'll help you if there's a situation or a problem. It always does. It goes that way. And it's better to be comfortable. It's better to be not worried and have that anxiety like, oh my God, I can't afford a roof right now. And by the way, that's the reality of it. So what about timing? Here we are, late winter. We're coming into the spring soon. And in the wintertime, can you do work?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Never a problem. Just if it was like super freezing days,
No, we did. What did we do? 2 roofs last week.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
One new construction, one replacement.
Oh, so if someone's building a house, you'll do a roof for a new home?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, cool. I like that. So that's always fun. So has there been any feedback that concerns you at all on the product? Is there's other competing products out there. What makes you guys different?
What makes ours different is the testing that it's gone through. If you go to our website, you can see all the lab testing, independent lab testing that it's gone through in terms of the flexibility that it brings back, the durability to protect from cracking, the color, and the granule. It locks in the granules. So I don't know if you can show that example right there.
So here we have actually, if anyone wants to see the product, we can show you online right now. By the way, the show is there we go.
Right. So you can definitely see which one was rejuvenated. And by the way,
zoom out, Roberto. Go online, Instagram, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Just type in Higher Done, and we've got, of course.
So that's the same shingle cut in half. One part was rejuvenated, one part wasn't. And you can clearly see the color comes back. The color comes back.
So this is the new one?
Yes.
Rejuvenated, yes.
Okay. So this is the old one.
Correct.
This one's missing. This one right here is the old one. It's missing shingles. And you could see it in person, but you could tell definitely that this one is darker. This is the rejuvenated one.
That was done like,
you can feel the flexibility.
Yeah, that was done like 2 years ago too, by the way.
Oh yeah, just like
do
butter.
the other one.
So this one is very, very pliable, and you can feel the bounce back. So this is one that's been rejuvenated, my friends. Now come to the next one, and this is the hard one, and you can tell. Oh yeah, and it's crowning. You can see it's already like a little.
If it cracks, it cracks. It's not a big deal.
No, I'm just saying
I've
because
got more.
Yeah. But yeah, you could see it right away. It's creasing already, and we're losing granules onto the desk. So, and how long ago has this been done?
About 2 years ago.
So it's already 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is really cool. So,
and you can tell when wind is going to pick this one up and break the shingle.
Absolutely, you're right. That's definitely part of that. So, all right. So that's kind of cool. So if anyone out there is concerned or worried or wants to learn more, visit highertdone.com, click on EverNew, and go right to their website. They have videos. They have before and afters. Read their reviews, and they literally do a good job. So let's talk about, you do an inspection for the homeowner. They're all excited, but the roof is so out of whack. It's not rejuvenatable. Is that a word? Rejuvenable?
It is now.
You just made it up.
It's rejuvenatable.
It's called Webster.
It's whatever it is, right? So you can't rejuvenate that roof. What is the alternative for the homeowner?
We'll give you a quote on a new roof.
Okay.
And I just want to correct, we're not $1,000. You said at the beginning of $1,000 a square.
Right.
We're considerably less.
Well, according to cost versus value,
yes.
It's around there.
Yeah.
Now
So
you guys are considerably less.
Yeah. So we'll give you. We like to say we're roof agnostic. We'll rejuvenate a roof, put a new roof on, repair a roof.
Right.
Whatever your roof needs, we'll do. Whatever
Best for the
best
homeowner.
for you. Exactly.
It's interesting you say that. And you guys are the owner. So when a homeowner's calling, they're dealing with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not like, oh, they got a sales guy coming out. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with you, any homeowner calling a salesman or a roofing company, and then they send out a salesman. What I always say, and you can go through all my Higher Done archives, when you're hiring or you're getting quotes, on the initial call, when you invite a contractor to your house, explain to them that you're gathering prices. Explain to them that you're not ready to buy. Tell them up front. So when you do say no, and when they come into the house, just say to them, hey, I want to let you know, I remind you that when I was on the phone with your call screener, whoever it was, I told them I'm not ready to buy yet. I'm gathering prices. And they said, no problem. They still sent you. So I just want you to know, Mr. Salesman who just came over, thank you. But let's talk about the roof. Now, if he's that good and he can convince you that, there's going to be a problem, take care of it. Hopefully you pick the right roofing company to take care of you. And it's okay to hire a contractor. It's okay to say yes. You can do that. That's why we live in America. But at the same time, you don't want to feel pressured. And remember, he gets paid on the sale, not just showing up. It's not like, oh yeah, whether you buy or not, I'm getting paid. That's not the way it goes. I'm sure there are companies out there that do that, but they're there to sell you a roof. So it makes sense to preface the whole conversation before they come out and tell you, hey, I'm not ready right now. I'm gathering prices. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I don't know. So do you guys how do you feel about that kind of? Because if someone calls you, oh, Adam told me I don't want to buy a roof right now, is it okay with that?
And we do have another partner, so it might be someone besides the two of us.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know that.
Well, hey, I'm sure he's got a cool name.
Yes, he does.
So, Roberto's like, what's up?
We're also very big on transparency. We're taking a lot of pictures before, whether it's a repair or rejuvenation or replacement. We're taking a ton of photos before, during, and after. So the
documentation is the best, right?
Yes.
I
Fully transparent.
I agree with you. Well, that's good. So you've got that going. If someone says to you, I heard you on the radio and I want to get rejuvenation, and they qualify and they say, okay, let's just get this done. Here we are, beginning of March. When are you going to get the job done? Are they 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks away? Some contractors are months away. Where are you guys at?
We're usually about a week out.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
7 to 10 days.
Yeah.
On average. You don't need a permit for rejuvenation?
No.
Got it. And then there are some cities that don't even require permits.
Correct.
So when you do an inspection on a roof, is it drone? Is it a visit? What is it? Or it depends on where it is and what kind of roof?
It's a mix. Yeah.
It is a mix.
Yes.
Okay, that's the reason why I asked. So let's go. I like keeping these scenarios going. So what if there's not ventilation if there's not proper ventilation in items like that? The roof needs to be rejuvenated. Maybe there's a gutter falling off one of the fascia pieces. You see the soffit vents are completely plugged. Can you prescribe a complete fix for the homeowner?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to check out ventilation when you're doing a roof. Otherwise, you're putting a roof on something that won't last as long as it should.
So ventilation, in your opinion, is very important.
Oh yeah, you might even void your warranty if you don't have proper ventilation.
So for everyone out there, there's the components of roofing is intake and exhaust, which is the ventilation, right? There's insulation, which is a huge component, and then there's installation. So all those words kind of get a little mixed up a little, but you have to have that whole combination. If you have proper ventilation, which is intake and exhaust, which is your soffit vents and your ridge vent or your can vents, if the airflow is proper, what happens is that it extends the life of your roof. It allows the roof to perform as it was designed. Okay, that's important. Insulation also is a key component, equally as important as everything else on the roof, because insulation prevents the heat from leaving your house, so it keeps your house warmer, but then keeps the attic close to the temperature that you want for the outside. The key in the ideal scenario is that the attic temperature and the outside temperature at your roof should be as close to the same number as possible. Typically, in bad ventilated, it could be 150 degrees in your attic and it could be 80 degrees outside. What you want is, if it's 80 degrees outside, you want your attic to be 80 degrees, but that's really hard to do because the attic has got not much air movement. But if it's 110 degrees in your attic, 80 degrees outside, you're good. When it gets super hot, the shingles cook underneath on the deck and start to curl up, kind of like bacon. And
it's exactly like bacon.
Right. It looks, you see curling shingles. That's what looks like bacon. It's because of the petroleum in the shingle and the fiberglass mat, and it starts to curl. And you see a lot of that?
Oh yeah. And the good thing about improving ventilation is it's usually not something that's crazy expensive. And on older homes, you'll see improper ventilation because that's just how they built them back then. And it's not expensive. It's usually adding a vent here or unclogging something that might have been painted over. So it's not an expensive fix. And a lot of roofers will overlook that. They'll just go and put a new roof on. And then when they do that, that roof is not going to last as long as it should.
Right.
Another one is putting baffles in. For
huge.
Insulation.
Baffles are huge. For everyone out there, a baffle is what creates the air gap inside your attic that allows the airflow underneath the soffit up into the attic and then out the ridge or the cam vents. And it gives you that separation for the insulation. And by the way, go to hireitdone.com. We have great insulation contractor, Dana Insulation. They take care of all that business. So you may need that, but you guys will do insulation for the homeowners.
Oh, yeah.
You handle that. It's all part of it. They're not going to sell you a roof that as we all know, is missing one of the components. Now, let's transition over to warranties. Let's in new roofing. And I'll ask Adam you this question. In your opinion, what's the best roof?
One that's installed, right?
There you go. Yeah, see, these guys know. And by the way, I hate to be cliche for all my listeners out there, but the best roof is the one that's installed properly. If you take the very best shingle, whether it's Owens Corning, GAF, Atlas, whatever, Tamco, if the most expensive shingle they have is not installed right, it's not ventilated properly, you've just thrown the money right down the toilet.
Yep.
I'd rather have the cheapest shingle made, installed perfectly right with the right ventilation. I promise you, year for year, dollar for dollar, you will have that shingle will last as long as any other shingle. And that's the key here. So for everyone out there, pick the color you like. But more importantly, and this is my opinion, and I've been doing this for a long time, so please have an understanding here. The decision should be mostly on the contractor who installs your roof. Hear me again. Your new roof decision, whether it's rejuvenation, replacement, decides for you, or the most important part is the installer. It has to be, because it's just like other products. You have to have it installed properly, or you just threw your money out the way. $25,000 roof installed improperly is a big, big headache. Would you guys agree?
Absolutely. Yep.
So that's important, and why I wanted to make sure that. So for everyone out there, hiring the right contractor is important. Now, you see these TV ads, right? Every 5 minutes. This one, that one, and there's nothing wrong with those companies. They're not cheap. They're not expensive. Well, they are. They could be a little bit expensive.
Yeah, somebody has to pay for all those commercials.
Yeah. Well, again, if you're trying to grow and you're a bigger company, I'm not against that. Okay. They have overhead. They understand their markup. They got to pay a commission. They have to pay for the marketing. It's all part of their formula. And sometimes it's just greed. I mean, let's call it what it is. But that's why homeowners have the right. And that's why we live in America. You have the freedom to shop it around. What I tell people is go to hireitdone.com and get my contractors to compete for your business, because the contractors that we have are never the most expensive and they're never the cheapest. We're always in the middle, and we guarantee the work. You get an extra level of security with me, because if a homeowner has a problem with you guys, guess who they're calling?
You.
Me, right? And I don't tolerate any of that. Hired Done's not a democracy, for everyone out there. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. It's a maniacal dictatorship. And I decide who's in and who's out, right? And, as you guys know, I had a relationship with a roofing contractor past couple of years. I loved the concept initially, but, you don't have a crystal ball, so you just don't know what happens. And so we parted ways as friendly as possible. And here we are now, doing what we do. Clearly, we know who was right and who wasn't. Absolutely. So that being said, it's still important that my listeners get the very best. And the best part about previous was that the roofs that were installed were under my tillage, and there were no problems. And that any small items that were always handled right away. So I do still feel proud for that. And you guys were a little bit, involved in that, so you knew.
Yeah.
And so, what is your outlook, you guys, for 2026? Is rejuvenation the new thing? Because the cost of anything today is so expensive.
Yeah. With the cost going up, rejuvenation is definitely a great option for a lot of people. And again, we don't know if it's right for you, so that's why if you give us a call, we'll come out, inspect, and give you different options. But yeah, we were really strong last year, and we expect a stronger year this year. We're already starting to get calls. So
good. So call now. What's the number again?
248-218-9009. So yeah, we're very optimistic for 2026. It's going to be a very, very busy year for us.
Let's talk about the price and cost of items today. I had two girls at my house last night, and why are you guys laughing at me? I'm giving you a story. These are two single females who own homes, and they were talking about home improvement. And I was talking about how sometimes contractors can take advantage. And at the same time, what triggered my thought was Roberto's laughing at me. It was just dinner, and
dessert.
yes, dessert too. But here's the best part. They were talking about how expensive things are, and again, DoorDash. We were to DoorDash, got it from Salvatore's sales. It was so good, by the way. Meal was off the hook last night from DoorDash. But DoorDash, there's 3 of us. Pasta. I got a couple of dishes. I overorder, but it was over $100.
Yeah,
the cost of food, the cost of equipment, the cost of everything is so crazy. People you got to be careful what you're spending your money. Am I right?
Yeah, we got a letter last week from every shingle manufacturer that prices are going up April 1st. Another, was it 5 to 10%?
Yeah. So okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, for everyone out there, I've been on radio over 20 years, and every year we'd be like, the letter came out. The distributor sent us the letter. 1%, 2%, 4%.
Now it's 5 to 10.
Right. And you know what? It's like they've seasoned us on this, but it's not a fear. It's a reality. And so all everyone out there listening, think about it. It doesn't cost you anything to have EverNew come out and give you a quote, right? It doesn't cost you anything if you've already gotten a roofing quote and you haven't bought yet. Have them come out and give a competitive quote. You just tell them that, hey, look, I'm not ready to buy right now. Or if you don't know, you don't know. Not everybody's going on the roof looking at what it is. So why not go with a contractor who's honest, who's not going to tell you something that's negative or, what you want to do. So be smart, get the quote, and then make a decision. So now let me ask you this. It's a $25,000 roof, 25 squares. We're using that as our baseline, even though you're less than that.
Okay.
Where would you be on a typical tear off replace 25 squares? Use Atlas roof.
It depends on the pitch. It really does.
Well,
but
612,
15,000.
Oh, so you'd be a lot less.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So that you're going to save anyways, folks. But now I can't afford that. I want to explore Rejuvenation. Where are we at from your $15,000 price to now I'm down to Rejuvenation?
Probably 2,500 to 4,000, depending on any repairs.
Depending on the pitch. Probably
Okay.
closer to 2,500.
All right. It's important that everyone knows this. We're going to take a quick break, but I want to tell you this right now before we go to the break. A new roof, 25 squares from EverNew, 15,000, give or take. A rejuvenation of that existing roof to give you 7 more years, 2,500 to $4,000. Are you kidding me? We have to talk more about this after the break. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done on 101 WRIF. Everything that rocks. Welcome back, folks. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Jeff Goldman and Adam Labelle from EverNew Roofing in studio. Give the website and the phone number to contact again.
It's evernewroofing.com, and it's 248-218-9009.
So we were talking about the pricing before the break, and it's a huge savings I'll call it kick the can down the road. It's not a brand new roof, but it buys you enough time, and you can't guarantee the insurance company is not going to cancel you from doing that, but you've had success, and it is an improvement. And then with your Hague certified inspection, you present that to the insurance company. Now, there's a cost for homeowner getting that certified inspection.
Yes.
Or there is. Okay. But you can include it in the rejuvenation price.
Yes.
It is included.
Oh, it is. Okay. So what is the if the homeowner says, okay, this is great, but I need financing. How important, or how does it financing on a new roof and in the rejuvenation impact for you guys? Are you available to do all that for homeowners?
Yeah, we've got multiple financing options, as cheap as $59 a month.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So that helps any homeowner. So if you are interested, friends, and they do financing and you want to save money and get it done properly, EverNew, I've seen the work. I know them. They are solution minded, like I always look for.
When are we doing your roof?
Yeah, we got to do mine.
Let's do it.
I want to rejuvenate it. I have an old roof, friends. It's over 20 years, but it was installed properly. That's right, friends. And I have too many skylights. My problem is I have to replace a couple pieces of glass in my skylights. And I had a guy, his name's Adam. He came over and looked at it. And he's like, yeah, if we do a roof, you're putting all new skylights in. I think
Those
there's
are
like
expensive.
17 skylights in my house.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's a
Yeah, I
lot.
have 17. Yeah, I have a ranch. It's 65 squares, my roof.
Yeah.
So I'm like house poor. So maybe I'll trade in some shoes. Maybe I'll sell one of my kids' Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Skylights are beautiful until you have to go replace them.
Yeah, well, none of them have leaked. Well, actually, I recall I did have a leak. But if I rejuvenate my roof, can we take the skylights and flash and redo all those around there to help me?
Yes.
Or it's just a glass in some of them that are like fogged up, which I can't stand.
Yeah, can I ask you a question on that?
Yeah, go ahead, Roberto.
Is there some sort of like rain X or something for skylight, to not have it be cloudy and foggy? What do you do in those situations?
Well,
do you have to always have a guy go up there and Windex your windows?
It's actually a good. There's a nanotechnology on the glass and newer ones. However, people with older skylights, it's between the panes.
Yeah.
A skylight has 2 panes of glass. The fogging is where moisture gets in between the panes of glass, and then when the sun hits it, it kind of like gets moisture, and it then fogs up the glass, and then you get like any kind of acid rain or whatever it is. That's what starts staining the glass. So you have to replace it. At that point, it's called seal failure, and you have to replace it. Now, can you get on your roof and clean your glass? Yeah, of course. Can you put Rain-X? Of course. But it's only a short-term and temporary fix. Am I right?
It's the same thing that happens with your windows and
The seal.
yeah.
Correct. That's correct. So that's, Roberto, why did you want to start cleaning skylights for us?
I'll be over after the show.
Okay. Right. Wait a minute. We did a roof thing and you were afraid to get on the roof.
Yeah, I'm not getting on any roof. But for yours, if
I'll
EverNew
jump.
would do yours, I'll film it, and I want to see the rejuvenation process, and we should definitely film it.
And your roof is very walkable.
Yeah, I have a walkable roof because I have a ranch
Yeah.
friends, but I want to pay for it.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I have to because people are like, or whatever. We got to make sure that we get it done properly.
We can do it at cost.
A roof at cost.
Roof at cost. What a concept.
Good concept. Yeah, I guess you're right. So what about other contractors? Have you ever had someone say, I got a price from you guys and I got a price from the other roof spray company? There's only 1 or 2 around, isn't there? Or are there more?
There's more and more. It's as it becomes more I don't know, acceptable is the word, but more mainstream. But we're usually less than
All of
there's
them.
one big one that's out there that runs a ton of commercials again.
Because you know what? I've never gotten complaints about anybody doing installations of the roof rejuvenation. I've had inquiries, a ton of them. What do you think? What do you think? What about this? What about that? And, now that I've done a little bit of the more research and I'm more comfortable with it, and I've been on your jobs, and then I talk to homeowners. See, for everyone out there, any contractor who's listening, when a contractor wants to be part of Higher Done, we'll call suppliers and talk to them about, what's going on with the contractor. Do they pay their bills? Do they not? The other part is that contractors, we call their homeowners. We call the suppliers. We want to make sure they're paying their bills, right, folks? But on top of that, we want to make sure that after the job's done, if the homeowner's satisfied. And so, because look, it's never perfect. Even the best contractors, if something goes wrong, it depends on how they solve it. And that's why we look for the solution-minded contractor. So if you're a 5-star contractor and you're looking to grow this year, you should contact us. Call EverNew and just be like, hey, I heard you on the radio. Is this Hired Done thing real? What's going on there? Does Adam know what he's talking about? Ask. I'm sure they'll lie to you. I'm kidding.
We'll set them straight.
Right. No. But my point is it's new. Like Jeff, how long have you had owned a home?
35, 40 years.
Okay. So you've been a homeowner a long time.
Yeah.
If 10 years ago someone said, oh, you don't need a roof, we'll just put the spray on there.
I might have been skeptical. Absolutely.
Right. Unless someone like me, not to say like I'm special or anything,
Yeah,
but
you
says to you,
endorsed
hey,
it.
look, here's what I'm seeing. Here's the benefits. So what's the downside? Let's be transparent. What is the downside?
There's no downside. First of all, it's a 6-year warranty. That's a manufacturer's warranty.
Okay.
So the warranty says that for 6 years, a treated roof will maintain flexibility, the shingles.
Right.
So we do offer that. And there's really no downside. It'll extend the roof 7 to 12 years, 7 to 10 years, depending. And if it's a newer roof, let's say it's a roof that's still, let's say it's a roof that's 12 years old,
Okay.
13 years old, you can rejuvenate that. And then in 7 years, you can rejuvenate it again.
So you can kick the can. I call it kicking the can down the road, but you're actually saving your roof.
Yeah.
So
That's more roof maintenance, and that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
okay, so that's even better. So for everyone out there, if you don't want a new roof, you can't afford a new roof, this is an alternative that I am endorsing. It's an alternative that I've done the research now that is viable for you. If your roof qualifies, that's the key word, if it qualifies. And I trust Adam and Jeff and Adam that they're going to come out and make the best decision for you. And then you decide if you want to go forward or not. But 6-7 years from now, you can reapply.
You can reapply, yeah.
And then boom, do it again and get another 6 or 7 years.
Yes.
Now, it's not a brand new roof, friends. Okay, let's be very clear. It's not a brand new roof. It's a solution to extend the life of the existing roof. And that is something that's worth a lot. Now, let me ask you this. I didn't think about this. Let's assume the roof is got shingles dried out, a couple curling ones, granules missing, but there was a ventilation and an insulation problem. You now put new insulation in the roof for the homeowner. You fix the ventilation and rejuvenate the roof. Is it safe to say that that roof is now going to last as long as a bad installed roof 20 years from now? Or you're going to get more than the 6 or 7? I would agree.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yes.
It depends how bad of a shape it was, but yeah, absolutely.
So
For sure.
there's another way. It's like going to, getting your car fixed.
Yeah.
PPF. Can you do an analogy like that? Sort of ceramic coat.
Yeah, it is a coating.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can they use this spray for anything else? It seems like there's got to be other uses yet, or down the thing.
So
Yeah, it's non-stick. It's like an MCT oil.
the
You put creatine in it?
The same company that makes
it?
this just came out with a separate treatment. It's not the same formula because it's black for asphalt driveways.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Have you guys looked into that yet?
we have.
Any good? Yeah, or you have to try it.
We're actually getting a shipment out, and we're going
You're
to
gonna
try
try
it. Yeah,
Oh, I love that. I have concrete. You can't use it on
But-
concrete.
they're coming out with
It
a
is not
concrete
seal
one.
coating. It's similar concept of this where it's going down into the asphalt, restoring it. So
Okay.
not paint.
Right.
Is
It's
it
not like
well-
the seal coating, like the guys that with the mop running around
Correct.
for 8 cents,
Yeah.
10
It's a
cents a square foot, or now it's like 50 cents a
It's to
square
keep
foot.
it flexible and not dry out. get
And by the way,
grease.
I
That's
think
correct.
there's a market for that. Now my head's spinning, is for asphalt driveways or asphalt parking lots.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, because
Yeah.
land maintenance management companies are going to want that.
Correct.
We'll be all over that.
So we're,
Yes.
we're going to check that out and see if it's something we want to start offering as well.
Okay, well, cool. Any other contractors contact you about this and try and have you guys do it for them, or is there any other contractors in the metro area using the same product as you? Or are you exclusive?
I just talked to one last week that he wants us to do his bigger jobs. He's offering the same product for small home maintenance.
He's like a handyman type guy?
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
wants
that's
us to
kinda
do
cool.
His bigger jobs, number one, because we're licensed and insured to get
He's
on.
not licensed.
He is not. He's only doing handyman stuff.
Okay,
And you don't need to be licensed to do this product.
got it. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to have an unlicensed contractor on Hire It Done, folks, to do products.
Insurance
Like that.
is a big
Insurance,
one.
but
though.
yeah,
That's
anytime
the
somebody,
big one is being insured. Obviously, if you have somebody on your roof.
Yo, that's the hugest, which we all know. So EverNew Roofing, by the way, hireitdone.com, visit the website. We're updating the website every day. It's so much fun with AI. We have all this AI. I'm doing the agentic Claude bot. We're putting that together now. I'm so excited. We call it AI Adam, and it's amazing. You guys are keeping you lead, follow, get away. You guys are leading the way as well. So give the number out on the website one more time for everyone who's listening.
EverNewRoofing.com 248-218-9009.
Do you feel 2026 is going to be a big year for you?
Huge.
This is going
Yeah,
to be our
it'll be
biggest
huge.
year. Yes.
We got exciting news with Hire It Done, friends, coming up. Just so y'all know, home show news, big home show news, big radio news, and it's only getting better because Hire It Done is the number one source of good, hassle-free home improvement. So if you want a contractor, go to hireitdone.com. They're going to compete for your business. If you want if you're a contractor, you want to grow this year and you're 5-star, you got to be licensed, you got to be insured. I want you to know, friends, that I'm looking for you. Come see me, come find me. Let's talk. Maybe you want to grow your business. We can work together. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. Thank Adam and Jeff. And don't forget, if you want clean water, visit Beauchamp Water. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done on 101 WRIF. Everything that rocks.